So I've been thinking about this a lot lately, and it's one of those things that seems obvious once you hear it. Most founders, most people building a business think they need a better product, but like if they just polish it a bit more, add one more feature, make it feel right, they'll be ready to launch. But that's not actually how it works. If you're new here, my name's Liam. I'm building an AI agent platform out of Cape Town with my team. And this series is basically us showing you everything. The real version, the meetings, the mistakes, the wins, all of it. Most founders would never let you see this stuff. So if you're here, you're kind of in it now. In today's meeting, we talked about campaigns, how we're building out follow-up calls and sequences. We looked at a new projects feature that helps you organize everything. And we finally got our billing system working properly, which honestly took way longer than it should have. But the big thing we talked about was this idea that perfectionism is actually the thing that kills you. It feels productive, right? You're working hard, you're improving things, but you're not finding out if anyone actually wants what you're building. So we made a decision. If it's good enough that someone would pay for it, it's ready. Ship it. Learn from real customers instead of sitting in a room guessing what they might want. We've built over 100 pages of product at this point, and I realized we're just sitting on it, polishing, when we should be out there selling it. So that's what we're doing now. Let's see what happens. And yeah, I hope you enjoy this. If you don't like it, then please don't leave a comment or leave a comment. Either way, it'll do well for YouTube either way. So yeah, hope you have a super day, and yeah, cheers. Bryce.
How are you?
I'm doing so well. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good.
We went live last night at like 11:30.
What? The
Live last
site
night at
anyway?
11:30. Yeah.
Oh,
I needed
how
to do so
come?
much stuff before it could. Like there was a whole lot of small things I noticed, and like the instant flow, for some reason the website validation wasn't working too nicely and stuff. So yeah, that should all be really good. And yeah, it's looking a lot better now. How was your evening?
Uh, it was good. It was good. I just finished the realty flow, just taking out
Oh,
all the
nice.
tablet stuff. And then I had to just also change some of the actual thing because remember it uses the Tavis flow for the agent creation. So I had to just take that out and just use the website, but it wasn't so bad. It just needed to look smooth though. And then the what was he? Um, Also, yeah, I just had to make sure that the keys were working for Stripe.
Oh shit, yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what took me so long last night. Like I spent so much time last night making sure
Hmm.
that like Stripe was working and everything was working. Like it was insane. Like really, it
is,
was insane.
is everything working now though?
Yeah. It's looking a lot better now.
Okay.
Um, so yeah, it's looking to have a hell of a lot better. And where is Bush? I wonder where he is.
Yeah, maybe you didn't see the. Wait, let's see if you saw.
Yeah, no, he definitely saw the message.
I saw the message earlier. Maybe he's dropping his
Hmm.
brothers off.
Yeah, maybe. Let's see. Let me give him a quick call. Give me a sec. But yeah, go and have a look at the live sites. It's looking quite nice. Look at our doc section.
Okay, I'll take a look. Docs. Ooh, this is Lintify. What do they
Yeah,
call it?
Mintify.
Mintify.
It's Mintify. It's really nice, eh?
Mm.
Bryce, just a quick one. Will you fix the using the front end design skill? I'm talking to you like I'm talking.
Look at me.
I'm talking to you like I talk to Claude. I was like, can you please
Yeah.
like
Use the
as a
front end design to go.
hang on, let me quickly talk to Claude, because I was like, as I was talking to you, I was like, I might as well just do it. Please use the front end design skill and make sure that the mobile toggle, like menu toggle, actually works correctly in terms of color. When I am on my mobile phone and I click on the hamburger menu, the actual like font color in terms of like the options in our mobile menu isn't the correct color. It's white on white at the moment. Please use the front end design skill and fix that.
What do you get in this real estate package? So you get 10 concurrent, okay, 10 concluded knowledge base widget, pay per use, lead scoring, also like unlimited contacts, lead tracking, and CRM. Is this stuff we have to make as well? Lead tracking and
Yeah, so
CRM.
yeah, I was okay. So Bryce, today I've got a meeting with Damien,
Mm.
um, and I'm going to unpack like literally line by line exactly what it is that he would like, because I know that obviously if he likes it, we're going to add that into the product as well. So yeah, quite excited about that. So that might change, but we do need to review the doc section a little bit, because it's not 1,000% accurate.
Okay.
Like there's obviously so much. Like Bryce, I literally noticed yesterday when I took screenshots of our dashboard that like literally we've got upwards, literally just on our dashboard we have upwards of 100 pages.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't seem like it, but I'm not talking about like our mobile website. I'm talking about like dashboard functionality. We have over
Mm.
100 pages. There's over 100 views that someone can have and see and experience, and like you can spend an entire hour just going through our platform. Like it's insane, and it
We
is
do have.
so clean and so well structured.
How is our 2 week goal looking? Did we have any
Very good.
visitors on?
So I'll tell you what we're going to do with that, because there's no point in starting a sprint when you still have so much to complete. So I've
Mm.
actually moved our 14-day sprint. It's probably going to start like in the middle of today or tomorrow morning, because today our sprint basically needs to be focused on like only attracting like clients and customers, right? Not in still building things to get there. And I've got a little bit of like a thing that I did this morning when I journaled that I'm going to read to you guys, that I thought was like really quite profound, that we all know, but it's nice to be reminded of it. Bush,
Hey,
good
Bush.
morning.
Good morning, guys. How's it?
I'm doing so
Good.
good. How are you, Bush?
Good,
Sorry,
good.
I thought I know it was super late notice, but I thought I'd move our meetings at 8, to 8, because then we can meet from 8 to 8:30, and then like there's no more like meetings and shit. Like if we meet at 8:30, we finish by 9:30, and then the day's like kind of over. So
Now,
The
I
day is
20 minutes less sleep now.
the day is kind of over.
it is.
It's
It's kind of
over.
over. I
It's
literally
my,
went to bed at like let me I can't even joke about this with you guys. Just have a look here. Like I literally can't joke about this. Here's my okay, so I track my sleep every night. Here's my sleep, right? Look here. Okay?
you
That was my sleep.
hours.
That was my sleep last night, okay? 4 hours and 35 minutes. I I I, I fell asleep at 11:56 p.m. and I woke up at 4:31 a.m. So 11:56 p.m. I sleep, and then I wake up, and this is actually bad because I should actually be getting good sleep. It's actually not something to like. I'm not bragging. I'm just like showing you guys. And then at 4:31 a.m. was when I woke up. So I got a total amount of 4 hours and 35 minutes of sleep in.
That's a bit crazy. How do you function on 4 hours every day? If I don't have eight, or like, okay, let's say eight is a lot, but like, let's say if I don't have six and a
Bush, it
half.
literally sounds like. Sorry, Bryce. I can't even hear what you're saying because it sounds like Bush is slaughtering a Rubik's cube. But Bryce, go ahead.
What was I saying? Yeah,
If
if
you
I
don't
don't
get
have
8 hours,
no, if I don't get like 6.5 hours at minimum, so 6.5 hours, I'll be okay for the whole day, but I'll just pass out in the evening, right?
are you
But
serious?
if I don't get, yeah, if I don't get like 7 hours, or if I get any less than that, I'm like finished. I'm not a human
Oh
being.
shit. Shit.
The
Right.
only
Okay.
time I would
Well,
ever do that is for like university, but other than that, just to live like day to day, I could never.
I don't know. I go through phases. It always catches up with me. But yeah, what we're gonna do, guys, today is uh, I'm I'm gonna read you guys like a little bit of something that I wrote that I think you guys are gonna find quite interesting, and it's gonna lead into our 14-day sprint. So Bush, the 14-day sprint has been moved to either the middle of today or tomorrow, and the reason why is because we obviously needed to do a couple of things so that it actually supports the 14-day sprint success, and I don't want to get to a point where we like trip ourselves. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Is we're gonna shift the goalpost slightly. But what I do want to read to you guys is something that I have been thinking about a lot, and I want us to apply this philosophy today. And it's basically that perfect is the enemy of paid. So basically, the longer you sit tweaking, polishing, the longer you go without anyone paying you, and more importantly, the longer you go without knowing if you're building the right thing, here's what happens. You're working on something you think, okay, let me just fix this one thing first. Then it's another thing and another thing, and it feels like progress because you're improving, but you're not. We're actually just guessing and sitting in a room deciding what we think customers want instead of putting it in front of them and finding out. And the most brutal part, the most like brutal part of it, is that sometimes we can spend 2 weeks perfecting what might not even matter to a client. So a client or a customer might not even care about the dashboard. They might just want the cores to sound more natural, but we'd never know that because we never actually put it in front of people. So, and then like meanwhile, some guy with a far worse product already has 10 paying customers and he's already learning something new every single day. He's iterating based on real feedback. And basically we still sitting making it like feel quote unquote right. So the thing is that companies don't die because they ship a product a little bit too early. They die because they ran out of like time waiting for perfect. So our mindset like today and leading into our trial is going to be quite simple. It's going to be to get it good enough that someone would pay for it, and then basically like improve it as you get their feedback back, and not the other way around where you want to make it perfect in your mind because we all know that we don't know everything. So yeah, that's going to be like a little bit of a focus going into this. But I do have a couple of things that I wrote down just in regard to yesterday that I want to focus on, which is we obviously I have solved all the Stripe errors on the live site. Obviously, when we like did the whole transition, there were a couple of things. Bryce, if you can test the dental flow, just make sure that it doesn't show test mode on the live site,
Yeah. Okay.
because that would help. And then yeah, obviously there's a couple of things. Bryce, I really like what you did in terms of the campaign scheduling. Can you show myself and Bush and just walk us around a little bit of your philosophy around you built a new tab called projects, and then just how like campaigns fit into projects and stuff.
Okay.
Do
Let me just
you want to bring up your screen?
Yeah, I just need to log in. I need to get my MFA.
That's all right.
Did you merge to main yesterday? Because then I'll just show you on
Yes.
Get Smart Alex.
I
Okay,
did
cool.
merge to main, and yeah, it was it was quite a process.
Okay, let's see. So,
Bush, you look frozen. Are you still with us?
yes. Okay, here we go.
I can't hear you.
I've got a new thing, right? So let's say we have now a new thing called projects. So projects is basically a place where you can track your campaigns. And that's what I thought about when we were doing, let's say, like, if we want to do lemless sort of like scheduling of campaigns, right? Like you want to segregate them into like first call, second call, third call. and then you track your campaigns in a project. So let's say I want to go to projects, I go to new project. I can also do it in campaigns as well, but let's say I wanted to color coordinate it, and I'll go testing 1, 2, 3, and then this is a test. So you go to create project. So now we have this one. There's nothing in here at the moment, but let's say we wanted to create a campaign. We can create a campaign. We can go here, boom, and then here. So, oh, why is it not showing the new one? Okay, that's a good one. I need to show the new one. But
That's all right.
Okay, campaigns. So here, let's go here. Testing 1, 2, 3.
Okay, so we probably just need to make that real time.
Yeah. So then here we go, Morgan's agent, and then we go, boom. Let's go here. Start now. So now we have this Jan 28 campaigns. And then if I want to select a project, I go test 1, 2, 3, Q1. And I'm also able to change it from this one. Oh, wait. Yeah. Okay. That one just needs a little bit of UI changing. But then change it into testing 1, 2, 3. And we can search projects because we don't want people also. I was thinking it's a good thing that we keep it in like archived or like a different type, because people actually want to see their running total throughout like their inception of using the project, right? Because I used to just delete campaigns whenever I wasn't using it.
Yes.
But people actually will want to keep every single campaign.
Yeah,
they want.
They don't want to like delete that. Yeah.
So then also they can add it to like a done, and then this is where your ungrouped campaigns are. So let's say you just want to make a campaign just for like a testing, you can just go into create. And this sort of feeds into like just adding a little bit more into our campaign creation. And I think it'll also be helpful just for tagging, like if you want, maybe I could do that where you tag multiple. At the moment, they only tag one. They only tag into one project. Okay. But they only tag into one project at the moment. But you could basically go into like a new one project, let's say here, and then if I want to, okay, here's 2 active in this project, and then I want to go here and then make a new one called like, let's say, second round, right? So second round of calls. Then I just tag all of the second round of calls to see like how well the second round does compared to like the first and the first and like the third.
Yeah.
So these
from initial view, I think what we should have is like I don't think the name projects is the right name yet.
Yeah, I was also looking at a different name because campaign seems like the one that is like the most real, because even like Lemlist use campaigns as like the overarching thing to describe stuff with multiple steps.
Yeah, 100%. Okay, so I do think that sorry, just test that quickly. Sorry, I just want to see if that starting trial works. Let's see it. Dental. Yeah. Oh, nice. Sick. Okay, sick.
Okay. Then let me go to
nice.
Real property.
And we can obviously remove the. Oh, you've already done it. Nice. Okay.
Sick. It's not only my keyboard. You see, it's also Bryce's keyboard.
Yeah, no. Bryce is typing literally on the microphone at the moment. Just click a start 7-day free trial there.
Okay, yeah, like this.
Wait,
let me see.
Okay, nice.
Put it. So yeah,
it is actually so nice. It's actually really, 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 really nice. Okay,
I like
beautiful. It's really nice. Okay, sick. All right, so guys, we obviously want to focus now on. All right, Bryce. There's a couple of things. The first thing is, and I remember this yesterday. I don't want us to drop our like great idea we had on the onboarding flow that we worked on. Can you remember we worked on that like really nice onboarding flow? I don't know where
Mm-hmm.
that is at the moment. I think it's lost somewhere in our massive code base, but I do think that we need to not lose that really nice onboarding flow where we actually help a user with widget, with outbound call, and with inbound call. So that's the first thing is I don't want to lose that onboarding, although it's not at the moment like an extreme priority. I think right now we have two major priorities. The first thing is obviously I do want to build in that real estate flow. And when I say real estate flow, I want to make sure that we can port over to the dashboard. So I
Okay.
want to make sure that if we can get it working for, I know that we can get it working for obviously many others as well. Okay, this is going to be removed in the clip because I can't mention.
Yeah.
This is I do want us to focus on that is like quite an important element. So today, number one priority is making sure that like
So can I just make an account for them, and then for their HubSpot, must I keep the running history of all the users and who they've called and stuff?
yeah, at the moment you can keep everything on HubSpot, but basically
Uh,
whatever functionality they're currently using on HubSpot. So Bryce, just to like write this down in a few points. There's a few things, and I think before you work on, sorry, I'm just
mhm.
thinking here on the spot because it actually makes more sense if we do it this way around. First, focus on the campaigns, and I'll tell you why. The campaigns needs to we need to follow the flow of campaigns in being able to schedule. We need to be able to all the lemless functionality we spoke about in campaigns. We need to build
Yeah.
into campaigns, and we need to get campaigns solid because that's the foundation for real estate. The foundation for real estate is that. Then, what we need to focus on as soon as we have the foundation for campaigns right, would then automatically benefit from any campaign changes we make because and their main focus is that they want when someone calls and speaks to the assistant that the assistant can remember the person it spoke to and their interest, and then when it picks up that that person is interested and a new listing comes in from their listing portal, that it calls that person. So an example is, let's say you're like a real estate agency, and I call in and I say I want a 4 bedroom, 5 bathroom house, and you don't have a 4 bedroom, 5 bathroom house at that point. The assistant needs to remember that Bryce wants a 4 bedroom, 5 bathroom house. Then, when the when the real estate agency
What do they
gets a
use?
4 bedroom, 5 Rex, yeah, when they
Rex.
get
Okay.
a 4 bedroom, 5 bathroom house that comes onto their property listing portal, then it calls because it remembers your interest and it calls you and reminds you of that. So it's more of like an autonomous thing. But for us to do that, we need to make sure that our campaign section is very clean. So we need to make sure that, like on Lemlist, there can be a time zone like sort of calling at calling time and period where you initiate phone calls during a certain time zone. We need to make sure that when you create a campaign, that within that campaign you can create follow-up calls. So we shouldn't need to create separate campaigns for those follow-up calls. It should be a campaign, and then within that campaign it's call one,
Then
call two,
do
call
I
three.
get rid of the callback thing, like after
Callback still
voicemail?
makes sense. Yeah, yeah. So after voicemail, you can get rid of the. Well, it will still stay because the person will now be able to choose if the person goes to voicemail, schedule a callback, and after how many
Oh,
days
they
should
get
you
to
call them
choose
back?
when. Okay.
Correct.
Okay, that's
Because how it needs to work is first phone call gets made, and then what happens after the first phone call? Is it a like, do you need to wait 2 days before another phone call gets made? And then what's the objective of that second phone call? So instead of having that as multiple campaigns, it needs to be one campaign and then multiple calls within that campaign to that person. Same way Lemless do it. So, like, am I making sense?
It makes sense. It's just is a little bit more of a complicated task. It will
Yeah,
take like a little bit.
it's not going to be like a couple of hours thing.
Yeah,
Um,
okay, yeah, no, that it is a bit more of a complicated task, and I see what I feel like I know what I could do to make sure that it works. Like, so you have like your lemless flow, we put like conditions and stuff, and then you say if like voicemail, call back like 2 days later and stuff like that. We just need to put that condition and send it like either to the lambda so it can send it like to the lambda so that it knows what the conditions and what the outcome will be, which that will take a little bit, and then I just need to like maybe revamp a little bit of the UI for it to
yeah,
show that the different steps. So like you'll be able to see like first calls, second calls, third calls, how many of the first calls and stuff like that.
correct. And Bryce, I think an important part for you and an important place for you to start would be ask Claude to have a look at exactly how Lemless's infrastructure and architecture is set up, and how these emailing platforms infrastructures are set up, because we could mimic that. So, is it like cron jobs that get scheduled? Like what is it that gets scheduled into like all of these tasks? Because the most important thing is that people are able to control like follow-up calls, follow-up emails. But obviously we're not sending follow-up emails, but it needs to be like follow-up calls that can get sent. So if I call Bryce once, I need to be able to instruct the agent to call Bryce again in 2 days. And then in 2 days, when he calls Bryce, he needs to say, "Hey, Bryce, I called you 2 days ago. You weren't available. Let me try again." And if Bryce did answer, but he wasn't very satisfied, like, we need to be able to build in, but not too many. Like, let's start with one or two. Let's get like the very basic, like, end-to-end flow working before we build in like a whole lot of stuff. So let's make sure that we can have it that if someone calls and it goes to voicemail, they can choose whether the person gets called back again and after how much time the person gets called back.
Okay.
So like, basically, I want to make sure that we can get that follow-up call working. So like a follow-up call can get scheduled, because I think like follow-up calls like are really important. So if I call Bryce and he doesn't answer within 1 day, give him a call back in 2 days. And if he doesn't answer in after 2 days of calling, then call him again the next day at 2 o'clock, or like that type of thing. So it's basically just making sure that like that campaign section works super well. And then yeah, okay. So obviously, Bryce, the main focus is going to be campaigns, and then obviously it's going to be the onboarding flow. So like let's spend the like a couple of days making sure that this campaigns has that added functionality, because it will help majorly in the part of what we do, and it will also help majorly in basically like any other additional functionality. But Bryce, first map out a little bit of it, and then I'll hop on a call with you,
Okay.
just to be like a bouncing board.
Okay.
But first map it out, and then yeah, we'll schedule a call whenever you're ready to go through that. All right.
Okay. Perfect. That's fine.
Bush, obviously today, a big focus. So I wrote down here basically, obviously shortcut tasks, obviously still like a big priority. But Bryce, your main priority is like
Can you
hands
also
down
just send
100%.
me the transcript of the meeting so I
Yes, yes,
can
yes.
look? So I don't
Yeah,
want to
no,
forget
100%.
something, and then and then it's like a core part of what we're doing.
No, 100%. So I'll definitely do that. Okay, so obviously have that. So Bushibe cost tracking, Stripe error handling. Another thing, Bryce, that we do need to focus on, just so that you have it in the back of your mind, is buying additional concurrency. So
Okay.
when you map out that lambda, which is going to be part of the campaign section, let's set up an infrastructure that allows for like proper additional concurrency purchasing and stuff. So
Okay.
we'll focus on that. Plan guide, systemize that. Onboarding, make project real time, project drop down, and onboarding. Okay, so yeah. Bush, how is, are we totally finished with workspaces at the moment?
Yeah, I'd say we're about 95% there. There was something I needed to still test. Let me just see what it was. Yeah, just
Oh, I
something
wanted to show
about
you
the
guys this quickly.
subscriptions and stuff.
Yeah, I wanted to show you guys this quickly. Let me quickly go into local. Okay, yeah, I'm in local. Just want to show you guys this. Bush, this is what you were asking for yesterday. Let me show you. So guys, have a look here quickly.
Yeah,
Um,
so it's I just need to make sure that members cannot manage and own a subscription if they're in a team, and that if the user's trial expires, I just need to. I have an account with the trial. I just need to wait for it to expire to see if they are
okay,
downgraded to read-only access.
okay. All right, nice. I do want to show you guys this. So look here. If you go into settings and you go into plans, so look here. If I want to switch a plan and I want to go into dental, so let's say I want to switch to dental. Look here. It calculates. I could not load billing preview. You can still proceed with the plan. So it does have a fallback, but it does. Oh, hang on. It's because I'm in this plan. Let me just quickly do this because I haven't paid anything yet. Let me just log out. I'm just going to sign in. Let me just quickly go through a free trial. Just give me a second. No website. Oh, that's another thing. Duplicate agent. Uh, Duplicate agent. Okay, so let me quickly skip voice demo. See all plans. I'm just going to purchase professional, continue with professional. So dental at testing125.com. Okay, so check it right. Opening checkout. Okay, and then let me do this. Boom. Okay, start trial. So guys, check it right. This is how the pro rata calculates. So if I go into, and this is what took so long yesterday. Let me just redo this. Okay, so check it right. If I go into, okay, so I've just set up my workspace. Da 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 da. Okay, so look here. If I go into here, settings, plans. Okay, so if I want to change plan, okay, can you see here? It gives you like a thing. So it's basically saying, okay, so what you're going to pay today is going to be this, or switch plan and stay on trial. In which case, I can still switch it, and it's still going to stay on trial, and then I can obviously switch plan. So now what it's doing is it's now switched me onto the dental trial. So let's say I want to start paying on dental now. So now I'm going to start paying. I'm going to upgrade and pay now, and it can't obviously load the billing preview because like I haven't paid anything yet. So I'm now going to pay the $349. So now it's processing the payment, and boom. Okay, now it's done. It's got our card on file. It's got my card on file already. Boom, done, paid. Okay, now check here. If I want to change to professional, or let me first change to real estate. Okay, change plan. Not that anyone's ever going to change plan, but check here. It calculates automatically the unused time. Can you see here? Remaining
Oh,
time. So it basically like bills you correctly. Can you see here?
I see. So it actually gives you like a pro rata rate.
Yeah, exactly that.
Okay, cool.
Hang on, I want to see
And
what
that
I'm
is
due
all
now is
done through
saying.
Stripe.
It's all done through Stripe. Uh,
You. Wow.
but I want to see why. Okay, so let me just change plan. Okay, and then can you see here? It actually gives you like a credit. So it says like remaining time, unused time, blah blah blah, blah done. All right, so we've obviously got that system set up and moving. All right, guys, let's focus on those couple of things. Bush, as soon as you finish with workspaces, I do want you to go through Stripe. Please make sure that Stripe is that there aren't any problems. All the edge cases are accounted for. Just make up like there literally should not be any edge cases, but there always are. So if you can, please go through that. Um, I don't know why it shows that initially. I've actually tried removing that. Can you see there where it says give your business a voice in 60 seconds? Is that showing on the live, or which one is that showing on Bush?
This is on localhost.
Okay,
Does it
so
also
because I actually
show
made
it on
that
live?
change last night. It shouldn't. But just quickly merge, not merge, just quickly grab the changes from local. I've just committed them. Go into like a new browser tab and then just test it again, because I don't like that whole purple loading thing. I don't know what it is. I've tried removing it a few times.
It wasn't loading on localhost. Now I had to run like some npm install command. Usually I run it just
Wait, just
npm I.
yeah, that's strange. Does that look here? Yeah, because that's uh okay, so just go back into local and just open it up in a new tab, or just restart the server.
There are no changes that are in local dev. Did you push it now?
Yeah, right now.
Well, that's strange. I don't see anything here in local dev. Oh wait, it's fetching it now only.
There's like 35 that I needed to fetch.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Bryce is living in the 1900s.
Yeah,
So
no, listen, like a week on our
yesterday,
timeline is like a normal year in like another
I, I
person's
stopped
timeline.
working. I stopped working at like 6:30 yesterday, and then I have to pull 35 commits today. The
It's
first thing
insane.
in the morning I do is pull 35 commits.
It's insane. Let's see here. Bush, just check it again. You muted it.
Oh, do you guys also get this thing called NUL in your kit changes, but it's like nothing?
No shot?
No.
Let me check. Uh, this here, NUL.
No, I don't get that.
I don't know. It shows that like
No, I never get
randomly
that.
sometimes.
Everyone's got their problems.
Problems.
Well,
Think bad problems. Are you typing, Liam? We can also hear you typing now.
Really? Can you hear it?
Yeah. Um, okay. Uh, Okay, yeah, it's gone. It's no longer
It's
there.
gone now.
Yeah.
Are you
Did you
sure?
remove?
Does it
Did
does
you
it
remove the background
does it
video?
instantly? No.
I don't see the video though.
Just show me how it looks.
Oh wait, now it showed. Now I can see it.
Just show it to me. It's still
Oh, I
loading
did
on my
share
side.
my. I did share my
Yeah, it's just
screen
taking
as
a while
well.
to see it. Bryce, can you see it yet? Or is it still loading on your side?
Right. It's still loading for me.
It's here. Just reshare.
I don't know why it's taking so long. So you're gonna change that the video at the bottom to a video of you walking through the platform.
Correct. Yeah.
Is it gonna be with sound?
Yes, it's gonna look like this. I'll show you. Well, I'm kind of going for like this thing. Check here. I'll show you over here. Boom, boom, boom. Check here. So I think that this company have probably one of the best things ever. So can you see here how there's like all of these videos? We're gonna do the exact same type of things. So as soon as we have a little bit more, it's gonna start looking exactly like this. So can you see here? Like the first thing they have on their website is boom, like video, 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 like basically showing everything. So it's like campaign creation, contact uploading, widgets install, like this, that, bum, 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 like those type of things. It's going to look basically exactly like that. Let's
Okay.
make sure, Bush, that the workspaces works. Please, I want you to go through all the Stripe edge cases. And then, yeah, there's a couple of things, Bush, as soon as you're done with that I want you to go through on shortcuts and make sure that it's all working on shortcut. So, yeah, we got a pretty hectic day today. But, yeah, I'm going to chat to you guys a little bit later. And
Okay,
if you
cool.
need anything, let me know. Right. I know our
Yeah,
meeting
and
ran over by like 14, but sooner. And I'll send you the transfer price.
okay, cool. Thank you. Okay.
All right. Cheers, guys.
Okay. Cheers,
Cheers,
guys.
Bye bye.
guys.
Okay.
Bye bye.
Bye.